Wikispeed, Lynwood, Washington, United States shop. I'm here with Tanner Peterson, and it is May 31st, 2018. Tanner, what did you get done today?
Hello. I basically did a bunch of measurements of the shop here. Did a lot of measurements of the garage doors and the spaces in between to get kind of an overall length and such, because we're working on a shop reorganization. And so what I want to do is basically organize by bay, so that each bay has its own set of tools to work with, a lot of like high-use tools, like wrenches and stuff. So we'd have some storage and like a tool chest and a workbench for everybody to work with. So this way it cuts down on the amount of people like moving around the shop and increases the general safety. This would also include moving all of the major power tools like the milling machine and the drill press, and all the cutting horizontal bandsaws and stuff to the back of the shop, so that we have kind of one side of the shop is all power tools and then one side of the shop is all kind of working with hands, manual tools. This creates a kind of a natural division between the two to increase the safety for everybody in the shop. So yeah, this is kind of my plan for the reorganization. Keep a nice open space here so that we can present on this wall and have everybody come out of the stations to look at the presentation board and everything.
So what I dig about what Tanner did is it facilitates scaled Scrum quite well. So here's Bay 1, and you have a team that's working in parallel and independently from Bay 2, Bay 3, Bay 4. Then they have room for Scrum of Scrums and Meta Scrum for their Scrum at scale. Then they're specialists. They have stations that everyone can access for the specialists, and they can see the queues and the bottlenecks. So they know if it's worth investing in another specialization of these bottlenecked, our scarce tools. For us, our higher value tools relative to what we've got in the shop. This should let us model massively parallel concurrent manufacturing if we have 4 modules that can be worked independently so they don't overwrite each other. And at the same time, a place for anyone on the team, and especially the product owners and Scrum Masters, to see each other's work and make work visible. Now to support that, Tanner had talked about moving the backlog here. That means the Meta Scrum and Scrum of Scrums is going to be here. It'll be easier if somehow it's in this central space in a way that doesn't block visibility and access to the specialized tools, the scarce tools. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that evolves. Maybe this is the best space we have. But what this should allow is taking from a flexible area to an area that's purposely built for massively parallel concurrent manufacturing for Scrum at scale in hardware. We'll see how it happens. The month of June is the experiment for Tanner, and he's going to shock and surprise me with what I see on July 3rd when I get back from rocking with Wikispeed in Japan and doing the Scrum at hardware and artificial intelligence course there in Tokyo. So Tanner, I wish you success. This might be the template, or it might evolve. And folks, Team Wikispeed and others in the world, comment, figure out how to make this better. Remember, the goal is teams working in parallel that have visibility into each other's work so they can integrate often with minimal handoffs, and any specialties, everyone has equal access and can see the cues so they can see what to do about it. That's the goal. So with that in mind, figure out how to help Tanner make this even cooler and how to implement it. Wikispeed out.